So I guess we last left off on the Lawrence Alexander story. Showed you how to do the OTS and the full screens. And let's see, and we'll have another chance to do that again. What's the next story? So for the Angela Davis story, there's going to be some Angela Davis pics. And yeah, for some reason my computer is not allowing me to import properly, so I'm kind of doing a workaround, but you should do the proper import procedure for this. So anyway, I'm just going to slide these in. Let's see. I'll just put the pics over here for now. But when you import, you put them, have them in the bin. So there's pic 2 and Davis speech pic 3. So for this one, you're going to have that OTS for Angela Davis. Just to refresh your memory, I'll go ahead and make an OTS. And this time we're going to put it on the left side of the screen since our anchor is, kind of more on the right side. So in order to get that, go over here to titles and generations window, and go to generators. And I think the one I said was the one that said sports. It's near the bottom. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and get one of those.
For the first time, Miss Angela Davis spoke to
So just sliding that over.
For the first time, Miss Davis openly talked about her ordeal as a U.S. president.
And let's go ahead and do some cropping. So what I'm going to do is, I already clicked on this, double clicked on it. I'm going to go to my little video editing option, and I got some space. Let me take this off. All right, now what we're going to do is just crop. So start from the right, get rid of this, and let's put some opacity to it. I can't remember what the exact percentage. I don't know. I'll just go with, I don't know. I'll go, I don't know, say 80. And let's get that Angela Davis pic. I think on your sheet it says exactly which one it is. I'm not seeing the right one. Hold on. There's another Angela Davis pic that should have. Okay, those are the Angela Davis speech pics. That's not the one. And I don't have the sheet in front of me, so that's why I'm having a little more difficulty. So we'll go look at the sheet and see which one it says on there to use. Angela Davis OTS pic. And for some reason I may not have that in mind. Yeah, that's weird. Activity. Yeah, just curious. Class, the Angela Davis OTS pic. Do you guys have that? gonna look for it real quick. It should be in that folder for the newscast activity. So you guys have yours? Okay, so I'm just out of luck. Let's see. Let me see if I have it here. No. All right. Let's see. Might be faster for me to just copy it. Oh, you have it. Yeah, that's the picture. Say that again. All right. Let's see if I can import this the right way. Media. Car storage. All right, I'll get to library. All right, so this is going to be the pick for the OTS, as it says in your script. So go ahead and slide that over the animated background. Let me enlarge this so you can see better. All right, so this is too big, so I'm going to have to go to my transform window, adjust the scale, and adjust the position. And I'll bring that scale down just a little bit more. And use my Y coordinates to move this up a little bit. And what's the text supposed to say? Text, Dr. Angela Davis. So time to make some text. So we're gonna click right here. And under titles, build in and out, and I'm gonna go with custom. Just gonna slide that down. And I type in the words Dr. Angela Davis. And I'm going to just tweak the size a little bit because that doesn't look like it'll fit. And I can either adjust the position using this and my X and Y coordinates, or I can just go to the actual words and just slide that over like so. I'm going to just slide it over for this one. And yeah, that's so let's just go ahead and stretch this so that they all start at the same time. Yeah. I'll go something like that. it says,
Students, staff, and locals came to hear the well-known activist speak.
all right. So about right there where they say, to hear the well-known activist speak. Now we go with our Davis speech picks 1, 2, and 3. So let's go back to here. I got my Davis speech pick 1. And I think I didn't already slot that onto the timeline. I think I did. Yes, I did. So for this, they're going to be full screen. So you don't have to, for these, you don't have to do it as a background. So, and let's just take a look at this.
For the first time, Ms. Davis openly talked about her ordeal as a U.S. political prisoner. Also, they educated the students on the Black Panther Party, her Communist Party affiliation, and her past at UCLA. We are grateful that.
And let's see. Yeah. Let's see. The GCLA and good.
The MPB party affiliation and her past at UCLA.
So if I'm being real strict to the script, that other one pops up afterwards. And let's take a look.
Ms. Davis openly talked about her ordeal as a U.S. political prisoner.
All right. Then go to the next one. So.
Her ordeal as a U.S. political prisoner. Also, they educated the students on the Black Panther Party, her Communist Party affiliation, and her past at UCLA. We are grateful to have had Ms. Angela Davis at UAPB.
All right. So at UAPB. So after that, and if you don't have the script, then I'm not expecting you to be, entirely precise, but have it somewhat like this. Hold on. Okay. And let's see. Okay, so now we're going to have that lower third. But we see.
For more information, go to
So,
www.
This isn't supposed to be the person that's up. So that means that there is a problem. And you'll probably find some more problems when you do this. So, I think, like I said before, they won't be just running through the whole thing flawlessly. Some of them you're going to have to cut out some bad takes. So, and that's what's about to happen in this instance. So, let me get another one of the UAPB News ones, and let's see if it'll import this time. I'm hoping it will, but I'm kind of doubtful. Let's see. And desktop. Yeah, because my desktop isn't. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing. Yeah. Anyway, so nope, still having problems getting footage from my desktop. So anyway, let me just go ahead and slide this over. And you'll be importing it the proper way, of course. All right, cool. I'm gonna raise the volume a little bit for that.
Affiliation and her past at UCLA. We are grateful to have had Ms. Angela Davis at UAPB.
Let's see. At UAPB, yep. So I'm gonna get my razor blade tool out, or my cutting tool. I'll press the letter B. Press A to go back to select. Delete that, and then we'll have
Ms. Angela Davis at UAPB. more information, go to Jeff.
All right. I'm going to trim just a little bit of this off. And now it's time to make that lower third. So going back to my generations, let's see, I'll need that. Okay, and generators, sports, dragging this down, and just going to do some more cropping, but this time I'm going to crop from the top. And I'll take a little bit off at the bottom, have some opacity, and what's the text? So class, who can tell me the text for the lower third for the Angela Davis speech story? Say it again.
Is it the line 1 and line 2?
Uh-huh. What's line 1 say?
Line 1 says for more information.
Okay, and what's line 2 say?
Line 2 says the link www.wordpress.com.
Okay, okay. I'm just checking to see who's following along. So yeah, so I go to my titles, I'm gonna go to build in and out, and go to custom. So reminder, we're not just slapping some standard, Final Cut titles. So, so for one, we'll have for more information, and then I can just press enter and go down to the next line. And what is it? It is www. Let me get this paper over here so I can see it. www.uapb.wordpress.com. All right, cool. And I think I'm just gonna double click on it and just drag. Can I do it this way? Yep, and just drag it down. So, yep, that works. And probably wants to adjust this a little bit. That's just me being particular. All right, something like that. So,
for more information, go to www.wordpress.com. Keyword related.
And I add a little bit more opacity to it. And I need it to stop when, the other anchor.
Keyword related.
So let me back up a little bit because I'm just pressing the left arrow key to go frame by frame. And I'll stop it about right there. And then I'm just trimming this. What's next?
A long-standing building on UAPB campus reopens after getting a facelift. UAPB's Professor Braddock has more.
So for this one,
You know how long it's going to be, like the video? It should be.
I think, well, I think you have like a sample video, but it's I don't know, about 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
What was that? Okay, so for this one, this will be pretty easy, and I don't say that for a lot of this. Basically, you're just going to insert the news package, the Corbin Hall story. So I'm going to get out my razor blade tool, or press B for my cutting tool, whatever it's called on your computer. I'm going to make a cut right there, and let me make this. So I can make this bigger. Okay, yeah. And I'll push this over a little bit. So, getting back to my select tool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to insert that Corbin Hall story about where that cut is. So for me, I gotta, and it's going to say things like Corbin Hall package or yeah, Corbin Hall story. So normally you would, import it and have it come, over into this area. My computer's having special issues, so I'm just going to slide it down. And if I do it right, it'll actually butt over the video that came after it. So, and actually, let me let me show you that again, so you can see it better. So, if I slid this down, or I could have slid it down from say from here, or say from here, but I was bringing it to the timeline. If I cover it, then it's going to ask me if I want to replace it, and that's not what I want to do. Like if I let it go, see, it's going to say like replace, or replace it and retime the fit and all that kind of stuff. I don't want that. So if you're trying to do this and trying to be kind of surgical with it, you can still drag it down, but you got to bring it to that crack between them, and then like hold it for a second, and then it'll be like, oh, okay, I'll move over, and that way you don't end up losing this other footage or have to replace it or whatever. So.
Behind me is Corbin Hall, one of the longest standing buildings.
And but for this, increase the scale, so you can it takes up most of the screen. So, and that's pretty much it. All you gotta do for that story.
Also enjoying the upgrade.
So,
From 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
next one is the Jeopardy story. So,
Jeopardy made its way to UATV.
So we can't just leave it like that. We got to, cut out some of this. And I believe he messed up on this
Jeopardy
one.
made its way to UATV.
Yep.
Jeopardy made its way to UATV.
And if I see those, outtakes in your final video, I will be deducting points.
Now open for business.
Jeopardy made its way.
Okay, and I'm just gonna trim it a little bit more.
Jeopardy made its way to UATV. The Berlin.
Okay, good. So for the VOSAT, for the Jeopardy story, our anchor is going to be speaking, and then we're going to have video of this actual event, and we're just going to slide it, on top of the video of him speaking. But when we get to the SOT, we're going to actually make a cut in his here on the video, and kind of like how I did the package before, I'm going to take that sound bite and kind of insert it there, and kind of slide the rest of this over. So we need that Jeopardy VO, and where is it? Okay, UAPB Jeopardy VO, and like I said, normally you would import it the correct way and put it there. I'm having special issues, so I'm just going to slide it down to the timeline. And if you have a script, you can put it exactly where it was intended to go, which is, let me look at page 2 of the actual script. Okay, it just says after Nathan says Jeopardy made its way to UAPB. So let's do that.
Jeopardy made its way to UATV.
Okay, so and then we just slide this over, and let's improve our scale a little bit, or quite a bit. All right. Yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, all right. So there we go with that.
The Berlin J. Colvin Writing Center was the first Black History Month edition of Jeopardy last month. Many students crowded into the writing lab to report and compete. Students stressed the importance.
And if you are picking up the the actual written script to the newscast, it's 2 pages, so make sure you get both pages. So anyway, when he says, where is it?
Students stressed the importance of the event. The writing lab was forced to have a competition.
So It says students stress the importance of the event. That's where the cut is supposed to take place. And if you don't have this, the actual script, then make a note on your editing and on this sheet. Then just make a note of that. So, where was I? Say it again. Did somebody say something?
Yeah, but you said at the student stress the importance of the event.
Yeah.
Is it cut before it, or you said?
Right after he says the importance of the event, then make a cut.
Oh,
And I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. So I'm just gonna get my cutting tool out and make a cut right here. And now what I'm gonna do, get my select tool back, and Jeopardy, EAPB Jeopardy SOT, gonna bring that into the timeline, and I'm just gonna put that here and move the other videos over, as you see. And let's see. Let me get this scale a little bit better. And
The writing lab is important to compete. Students stress the importance of the event.
The Jeopardy event was just a great event to help us realize our history, like as an African American history. To know your history is to know yourself. So this was just a great event.
Your writing lab is forward to having a competition next year.
I'm just going to trim a little bit of this off so there's a little less silence before he speaks. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like.
So this was just a great event.
Your writing lab is forward to having a competition next year.
Well, that's it for UAPBs. Well, that's it for this edition of UAPB.
So yeah, mistakes were made. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. Let's see, can I play this? All right. Yes.
so it has to be like cut by cut, like everything should follow the script, or like.
Pretty much. Like if something's off a little bit, the only thing that is like where it's like you have to have it, exactly how it says on the script is for the SOT, because yeah, if you try it anywhere else, it's not really going to make much sense. But say if your VO, starts a little soon or ends a little late, that's fine. So
I was just thinking because like, maybe like at the end, where it has like, well, that's it for the edition. I was thinking of like just zooming in on one of them, and then he says this is. But he says, I'm deaf and graph, and it switched to the other person. It's more like a stylistical purpose, or no, just keep it to the script.
I say keep it to the script, but I mean, if you do something like that, I know it was on purpose. Go ahead and try it, but I don't want people doing a whole bunch of stuff and saying, "Oh, well, I was trying to do something with, for the style of it." So I appreciate you letting me know in advance, and for anybody else who wants to do something like that, let me know so I know that you just weren't, having trouble and just decided to go left or something. So. Yeah, but try it, see if you like it, but yeah, definitely let me know ahead of time. So
You have to make our own whistle?
no,
Okay.
no.
We have to return these in via flash drives, or are we doing it in class?
No, absolutely not. This is you're fine. This isn't. I mean, I'm going over this in class. That's why I say if you can keep up, great. If not, you got to come here on your own time and do this. So, no. This,
So is the flash drive.
yeah. I mean, you can bring a flash drive, SD card. Yeah. If you want to upload it to some site and send me the link, you can do that. But yeah, at the end of the day, I have to have your video.
By December 8th.
Yeah. The day of the final. Yeah, I think it's December 8th at 10 o'clock. If I'm
Yeah, it's at 10.
okay. So that's when you basically that day you're just coming in and giving me your files, and that's it. I was gonna have the test, but no one showed up on Monday, so I could finish the thing, and I wouldn't want to give you guys a test over something that we hadn't actually covered in class. Yes.
I want you to see this and see would it be better if I put a transition between spots because it looks kind of funky. With the clips. With the chance from here to here, and just like that. Would it be smart to have a transition? So
Actually, you got a flash frame in this, and that's the issue. I think once you take out that flash frame, you probably feel better about it. Okay. So if you see, like, this is where you cut it, and you got like a gap there, and then you got this, and then you got that. Yeah. So let's fix that first.
okay, that's a lot. Thank you.
Cool. Where was I? Oh, getting back to the wrap up. Let me bring this into the project because I can't remember what was on this clip. They may have messed up on the good night or something. I think I can do without that one. So.
Know yourself. So this was just a great event.
You're running around the sports and having a competition next year.
All right, so since we know they messed up on the good night, I'm gonna go ahead and make that cut right here, and let that part play out.
Well, that's it for this edition of UAPB. My bad. Well, that's it for this UAPB. Well, that's it for this edition of UAPB News. I'm David England.
And I'm Nathan Somerville. Take care.
You did not have to do this.
All right.
Well, that's it.
So we're gonna cut all that out. So.
To know your history is to know yourself. So this was just a great event.
You're running around the sports and having a competition next year.
Well, that.
Oh, you see that jump cut right there? Yeah, that is definitely a jump cut, and I'm glad you see that and recognize it, and hopefully you won't do that. And I just got to find out where it is. Okay, I'm just using my back arrow to find that exact spot. So I'll take that last frame of Nathan, and I'm just going to trim it a little bit, and that should fix it.
Competition next year.
Well, that's it for this edition.
There we go.
of UAPB News. I'm David England.
And I'm Nathan Somerville.
Well, there was on this clip here, there was a little bit of this shot, but it was when he messed up. So I just trimmed that little extra part off. So that way, it just goes straight from Nathan to the correct take of them saying goodnight.
Okay.
So that's how I did that. Here, I'll show you again. So this was, you see, I'm still on this clip, but hold on. This shows up, okay? So we don't want, we don't want that until we actually have the good take, which is this clip right here. So right now we just got extra frames of a bad take. and that's not good. So I just oh, that's the wrong way. So I'm just using my arrow keys to get to the last frame of that shot of Nathan, and then I'm just since I've got this highlighted in yellow, then that means that's the click. But selected, I'm just gonna click, hold, and drag it to the little white line, and yeah.
Well, that's it for this edition.
That's how I.
And I'm making Somerville. Take care.
All right, so now right about here is when we have the music fade up. All right. All right. So let's say about right there. And once they get to the two shot, that's about when we have the music start to slowly fade up. Do I have the music? I do not have the music, but so it's orchestral tune 30, and so I'm just gonna slide that here, and we don't need the whole thing, so I'm just gonna trim a lot of this, and the audio is probably way too loud, so I'm gonna just lower this way. And I don't know what the exact number will be. Alright, make it even a little lower than that. Alright, so. But also we want it to fade up a little bit. So the way you can do that is, let me make this bigger so you guys can see. Bigger. I don't need that transitions window. Alright. You see these little, it's going to be hard to see, but these little dots, they're either like bluish, grayish or something. These are just my, I can fade the audio in. So I wanted to do that. So when, like if I leave it here, that means it just starts off full. But if I put it over here, that means it starts off lower and then eventually gets to full power. So that we want something like that.
For the competition next year.
Well, that's it for this edition of the UAPB News. I'm David.
And I'm Nathan Somerville. Take care.
So, and that's pretty much it. You can do a fade to black or. I don't really care.
Okay.
You did enough.
Okay.
So yeah, if you did everything perfectly and then like you didn't do a fade out and be like, oh, what am I gonna do? Drop you down a letter grade? No, I'm not even gonna take a point. So that's still 100. And let me check the beginning of here because I did this so long ago. I'm trying to make sure that because for this one, the open it already had the music attached, and the beginning of it already faded up, but there weren't people talking, so I didn't really need to do this. Oh wait, I didn't really need to do this because there was no other competing audio. But at the end, I do need to taper that audio. So
Hello, and thanks for watching this.
and I'll play this, and if you guys don't mind, and yeah, so you can just see what we did in class, and this is how yours should look.
Hello, and thanks for watching this edition of UAPB News. I'm Nathan Somerville.
And I'm David. UAPB is getting a new chancellor after completing nationwide search. The University of Arkansas.
And I didn't. Sometimes I do cross dissolve transitions for the OTSs. I just decided not to do it just for the sake of speed. Plus, I wouldn't deduct if you didn't have the graphics fade in.
Civil rights activist speaks on UAPB campus. Dr. Angela Davis spoke.
And I'm just moving this around in case somebody this idea they want to plagiarize.
For the first time, Ms. Davis openly talked about her ordeal as a U.S. political prisoner. Also, they've educated the students on the Black
I
Panther
should probably like increase that because I can see the background a little bit. So me being ticky, that scale can be better. Oh, yep, now I feel better about that.
Party, her Communist Party affiliation, and her past at UCLA. We are grateful to have had this information in UAPB. For more information, go to www.uapb.wordpress.com. Keyword is related.
A long-standing building on UAPB campus reopens after getting a facelift. UAPB's Spencer Braddock has more.
Behind me is Corbin Hall, one of the longest-standing buildings on the UAPB campus. I spoke to several staff and faculty members about the recent renovations. Corbin Hall was closed in early 2011 due to several structural issues. Early members of the asbestos building was the cause for the closure. Upset teachers and students alike were forced to close. Classes and labs within the building were temporarily relocated to other places on campus. The renovation includes updated facilities, new floor and ceiling tiles, and also smart classrooms. With the hall now open, Dr. Joy Walker, the building coordinator, shares her take on the renovations.
So we felt that the building just needed to be upgraded, not only for aesthetic reasons, but for functional reasons. It was not as functional as it was.
Also enjoying the upgrade, shown to the left, the television teacher was displaced from the building.
They basically speaking to the macro, it's kind of hard to see, but one of the things that they added was air conditioning, and with all these computers running, it's pretty hot.
Corbin Hall is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and is now open for business.
Jeopardy made its way to UAPB. The Verlin J. Coleman Writing Center held the first Black History Month edition of Jeopardy last month. Many students crowded into the writing lab to see 4 teams compete. Students stressed the importance of the event.
The Jeopardy event was just a great event to help us realize our history, like as an African American history. To know your history is to know yourself. So this was just a great event.
The writing lab looks forward to having a competition next year.
Well, that's it for this edition of UAPB News. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Nathan Somerville. Take care.
So, yep, something like that.
Exactly like this.
Yeah, exactly like that would be an A.
Exactly.
So,
I'm making mine exactly.
so
Like that, frame by frame.
and hold on, let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this recording. Yeah.